Okay. How many of you found organic chemistry easy? How many of you? No one. No one found organic chemistry easy. Okay. Write the first topic, that is. Wait a second. Write the name of the topic, representation of organic molecules. Representation of organic molecules. Okay. So the first step is structural representation. The first level is structural representation. Structural representation. So in structural representation, we will start with what? We'll start with CH4. So we have to make all the atoms and all the bonds are represented like this. Okay. Then you can have, if you have C2, this is CH4, C2H6, the formula we are writing. Okay, only formula. So carbon, carbon, and 3 hydrogens in both of them. So that you have to keep the carbon a tetravalent carbon. There should be 4 bonds on each carbon. Okay. If you have something like C2H4, that means you will have carbon and carbon. There will be 2 carbons. Both of the carbon will have 2 hydrogens. And when you saw that both of these carbon need 1 more bond, then you will apply, then you will put up 1 more bond here. Okay, so this is the structural representation. What is the point here? The point is show all the atoms and all the bonds. All the atoms and all the bonds. Okay, so first write this is the structural representation. Oh, wait a second. Structural representation such as structural formula. Sorry, structural formula. Okay, structural formula. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad. How are you?
Alaikum assalam, sir. I'm fine. What about you, sir?
I'm also good. I'm also good. Thank you. And we are starting with the representation of organic molecules. I'm not doing those part where you have the tetravalency of carbon, catenation property, sp2, sp3, and sp hybridization, because those things we have done in the bonding structure, chemical bonding chapter. Okay. So I'm doing those part which will be very crucial for you in hydrocarbon and in your 12th standard. Okay. So starting with the representation of organic molecules. Raise your hand if you're done. Okay. Mohammed, let me know if you're done. Okay. So write one more example here. Okay. So for example, you have to write CH3OH. So write carbon, all the three hydrogens, and O and H. Okay. So write this example also. Okay. Now next, write condensed structures or condensed formula. Mohammed, you can lower your hand. Condensed formula. Okay. So in condensed formula, what we do, we don't show the bonds. Okay. But show atoms. Okay. Don't show the bond, show the atoms. So for example, for CH4, what you will write? You will just write CH4. What about this C2S6? So you have this particular formula. Here you will write CH3, CH3. Okay, so CH3, CH3. And you can write it better is to write like this because most of the book writes like this: CH3, CH3. Okay, and for C2H4, you will write CH2, CH2. You can sometimes see something like this: CH3, a bond like this, and CH3, CH2, double bond CH2, something like that also. Okay, sometimes you may see bonds between carbon and other groups. Okay, but the carbon and hydrogen bond is never shown. Okay, carbon and hydrogen bond is never shown. So you can also see something like this: CH3, CH2, OH, and this can be written as CH3, CH2, OH, or this can be written as CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, OH. Okay, so all these are what? All these are condensed formula. Okay, all these are condensed formula. They look very similar also. Okay, all these are condensed formula. But also remember, if you have something like this, if you have a long chain, for example, you have CH3 and you have CH2 4 times followed by CH2OH. Then what is this? This is equivalent to carbon, all the three hydrogens. Then you have CH2 4 times CH2, 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 CH2 4 times, and then you have one more CH2OH. Okay, please remember that this bracket and then the number here 4, it means that CH2 is 4 times. Okay, and in the linear chain only, Okay, just let me know if you're done and also tell me if you have any doubts here. Okay, if you have any doubts here. Done, all of you? Samaira and Mariam, done?
Yes,
Or you
sir.
have some doubt? Done. Okay. So this is all about condensed form. So I will write a question here. ये सर बता तो दिया. Wait a second. Structural formula from the following condensed formula. Write these two. All of you have Nishkarsh sir number? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you are done with this question, you will click a photo and send it to him. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So where should I send the photo?
You have Nishkarsh sir number? Yes
Yeah,
or no?
yeah.
उन्हीं को भेज दीजिए, हम मिल जाएगा.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Let me know if you have sent the answer. Okay.
Sent, sir.
अच्छा, Mariam, you have sent. Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay, Shimon is also done. So how will I identify? Did anyone of you write name? No. अच्छा, let me ask. अच्छा, किसने बनाया ऐसे arrow for first
Sir, I
answer?
did.
अच्छा, you gave the arrow. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 2, 7. ठीक है. There's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, fine. Check the third. Take the second one, Mariam. Check the second one. Okay, Mohammed, you have also sent. Mariam, कुछ
Yes,
दिखा आपको
sir.
गलती?
Yes, sir.
You saw it. Okay, fine. And I think this is Samira's. Samira, you have a dot in the first question in the second carbon.
No, sir.
No, that is not you. अरे वहीं तो हैं आप,
In that
Samira.
I am, yeah, that is me, but that by mistake I am.
हाँ, नहीं, I'm just identifying. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is correct. That's fine. And this is Hishma. अच्छा. Hishma, you have a very good handwriting, mashallah.
Thank you, sir.
This is very good. Let me show you guys. There are some handwritings na where you have to say kahan se aate hain aise log. That type of handwriting. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? See, this is nice na. किसी को नहीं अच्छा लगा क्या?
It's
Very
good,
nice,
sir.
sir.
It's good. Yeah, it's very good na. है ना? So see, handwriting it matters. I mean, if I see a handwriting like this, I mean not. I mean, it's very clear. It's very clear, and it is all the R, all the T, or the S. Everything is same everywhere. It is not changing. I don't have that type of handwriting. My handwriting it changes on my mood, and I really appreciate if someone is having very consistent type of handwriting. Okay, it's very nice. Very nice. Keep it up, Heshma. So you practiced a lot, or ऐसा कैसे? Heshma?
Yes, sir, I used to practice.
You used to practice. Acha. Mohammed, I think I have not received your answer. Let me check. Wait. I have received. Okay. Mohammed, by the way, those some of you have written like this. I mean, it is fine. The structure is fine, but you have written like this. For the first one, CH3, CH2, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, CH2, and then CH2, NH2. Okay, this is not correct, na? Because see, what you have to write the structural formula. Yes, Mohammed, structural formula. And see, structural formula में क्या करना रहता है? Show all the atoms and all the bonds. So you have shown all the atoms, that is fine, but you have not shown the bonds. Okay. I think someone else also did the same mistake. Hishma did the same mistake. Right, Hishma? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait a second. Samaira, what about Samaira? Samaira ने भी वैसे ही लिखा है. बस आखिरी के दो जो है, Samaira has written very similar to what Hishma has written. Okay, so you have to, I mean, this is fine. Okay, fine. You understand how it is. But if in question it comes now, then you have to write like this. You have to show all the bonds. Like this, okay? So I hope you understand this, right? Understand this, fine. Now let us move on to the skeletal line structure or bond line structures. The third one is bond line structure. Okay, bond line structure. So first of all, there are some rules that you have to remember. Number one, carbon and hydrogen bonded to carbon. Hydrogens bonded to carbon are implicit. Implicit means what? They are not shown. Okay, they will be not shown. Okay. Now, next thing is that heteroatoms. What are heteroatoms? Atoms other than carbon and hydrogen. Heteroatoms and the hydrogens attached to heteroatoms are shown. Okay, these are shown. Fine. So third point, single bond is represented by single line, single का spelling गलत हो गया, single bond, double bond is represented by 2 lines, triple bond is represented by 3 lines. Okay, both each terminal and vertex represents carbon with its valency completed by hydrogen. Okay, and in all the lectures now I will be using the bond line structure only. So it is very important that you have a mastery and expertise on the bond line structure.
Done, sir.
Then all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us write some examples, okay? Starting with easy one. We have carbon, please see, okay? Carbon, I'm writing the, first of all, the structural formula. And then I will write the condensed formula. So condensed formula will be CH3CH3. Okay. And here I will write the bond lines formula. For bond line formula, you have to do what? You have to first identify number of carbon atoms. Okay. So you have 2 carbon atoms. Fine. You will have 2 carbon atoms. Then you don't show the hydrogen. You just tell me how many number of what should be the bond. There will be a single bond, double bond, or triple bond. So here there will be single bond because there are how many hydrogens? There are 3 hydrogens here and there are 3 hydrogens here. Okay. So this is the representation, just a single line. If you have carbon, 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 and you have here hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. So in the condensed formula, it will be written as CH3, CH2, CH3. Now in the bond line formula, you will start with 1 carbon, then you will do zigzag. Okay. So 1 carbon, 2 carbon, and 3 carbon. Fine. All of them are having single bond. All of them are having single bond. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have 1 carbon atom, the 2nd carbon atom, the 3rd carbon atom, right? Then you will write a bond like this. All will have single bonds, right? Because this already has 3 hydrogens. That means it has 3 hydrogens. It just needs 1 more bond. So single bond here. It already had 2 hydrogens. It needs how many bonds? 2 bonds. So 1 bond with this carbon, 1 bond with this carbon. This already has 3 bonds. That is why it just needs 1 more bond. Hence you write 1 bond with the carbon atom. Okay. So this is what this is when you have 3 carbon atoms. For example, if you have CH3, and you have CH with a double bond CH2. So you will write here like this: CH3, CH, CH2. Now, what will be the bonding structure? You have 1 carbon atom, 2 carbon atom, and 3 carbon atom. This has 3 hydrogens, so you just need 1 bond. You just need 1 bond, fine? Now, this has how many? This has 1 hydrogen atom. This has 1 hydrogen atom, and this has how many hydrogen atom? 2 hydrogen atom. So both this carbon and this carbon, it needs how many more bonds? 2 more bonds. So you will write it like this. So this is the bond line structure for the molecule if it has 1 double bond. If it has 1 double bond. For example, if you have something like this: carbon, 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 and carbon. All of them are having 2 hydrogens. The condensed structure, it will be CH2, 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 and CH2. The bond line will be just like this. So you see how simple the bonding structure is, okay? How simple the bonding structure is. So see, this carbon has 2 bonds already. That means this carbon will have 2 hydrogen. This is implicit. Okay. So आप 3 hydrogen मत दे दीजिएगा. It should just complete the valency. It should just complete the valency. Okay. Are you guys following? Yes or no? You guys are following, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll write a few examples regarding the functional group. Then I will give you some question. Okay. I will give you some questions. I'm writing in this way. I will be giving you questions in this way. That means I will give you the bond line structure. I will ask you to write the structural formula. Okay. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. So write one example of functional group. So if you have carbon, 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 and OH. So this will have 3 hydrogens. This will have 2 hydrogen. Both of them will have 2 hydrogens, and then there will be OH. Okay. Sometimes you will see a low. I will be writing some lone pairs also. The lowest dot structure type say lone pairs also. In the condensed structure, it will be something like this: CH3, CH2. इस लिखने से कोई फायदा नहीं है. CH2, OH. So here, how will you write? You will write 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, and then you have OH here. Okay, 1 bond with OH. See, we are writing the hydrogen of oxygen, but we don't write the hydrogen for carbon atoms. Okay, so whenever you have heteroatoms, you have to write the hydrogen if it has any hydrogen, but you don't show the hydrogen of carbon atoms. These are very basic things, but still, just making a point that you know all these things, all the rules. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. Write the number of hydrogen atoms connected to the numbered carbon. We have 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon. This is the 4th carbon, 5th carbon, 6th carbon, 7th carbon, 8th carbon, 9th carbon. So you have 9 carbon atoms. You have to tell me. You have to tell me how many hydrogen atoms they have. Okay, how many hydrogen? Okay, एक काम कीजिए, wait a second. Sorry. ये 1 2 3 मत लिखिए. Number of hydrogen की आपको 1 2 3 4 होगा, उसमें कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. ABCD कर लेते हैं इसको. That would be much better. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. So you'll have to tell me how many hydrogen atoms. You understand the question? Yes or no? You understand the question, na? नहीं. हिशमा, मरियम, समायरा, सवाल नहीं आया समझ में?
आया सर आया.
What about the girls? No one is asking. Yes, Hishma? You got the question, na? No.
No, sir.
Acha. Okay, so there will be some hydrogen here, na? In the A carbon
Yes.
or no hydrogen? So you have to just tell me how many hydrogens will be there. Because we don't show the hydrogen, na? It is implicit. That means you have to understand yourself कि कितना hydrogen होगा. Right? For example, here see how many hydrogens are here in this carbon atom. Tell me. This carbon atom has how many hydrogen? Ishma?
So which one?
This red one.
3.
Okay. What about this one? How many hydrogen atoms? What about this one?
2.
2 hydrogen atoms. So वैसे ही आपको बताना. So that means you have to first of all convert this to the structural formula or the condensed formula, and then you can tell me. Now you understand the question, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What about others? Samaira, Mariam?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And please remember E and F, these are also carbon atoms, okay? This is because why? Because this is terminal. This is terminal. This is terminal. So all these terminal are carbon atom if you don't have any. But this is a bond. Okay, this is a bond with OH. Here in the terminal you have OH. I've given you a formula kind of thing. If you may apply it, number of bonds shown. For example, for this bond, we have only one bond shown. That means 4 minus 1, that will be equal to 3. For this, we have 2 bonds shown. Then 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay. So this may make the things easy for you. So for example, if you have this type of, then you have C, this carbon atom has 1, 2, and 3. So 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So this will have only one hydrogen atom. You will understand the importance of hydrogen atom when we will be doing hyperconjugation. What 6? Mohammed, can you explain me what is 6? Mohammed. Yes, Mohammed. अच्छा, बोल ही नहीं रही है तू. You are on mute, by the way. Also, let me know if you are stuck or somewhere. Okay, if you are stuck somewhere. Because
Done,
I'm
sir.
done. Okay. What about others? Samaira and Hishma?
So doing so.
Doing okay. See, I know that ऐसे सवाल नहीं होंगे आपके पास, क्या बोलते हैं स्कूल में. You would not have done these type of questions, right? But I'm just making sure that you understand the bond line structure very well, because I will be using bond line structure only, because it is easy to draw.
Done, sir.
Hishma, what about you?
Done, sir.
Done. Mohammed, what about you?
No, I'm stuck, sir.
You are stuck? Okay, fine. So आप बताइए फिर, है ना? A में you have the A carbon. Yes or no? Samira got disconnected. Yes, Mohammed, can you please speak?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. In A carbon, how many bonds can you see? This A carbon has how many bonds?
3.
3 bonds. Then you have to just do 4 minus 3, which is equal to how much?
1.
1. So tell me about the B1. How many bonds can you see? For the B1? 2. This is a double bond, na? So 1, 2, and 3 bonds.
Oh, yes, 3. 3.
3 bonds, right? So this will also have 1. What about C carbon? How many bonds?
3.
3 bonds. So how many carbon atoms? Sorry, how many hydrogen will be attached to that? 1 hydrogen.
1.
It will be like this. A will have 1 hydrogen atom somewhere here. This P will have hydrogen atom here. This C will have a hydrogen atom. What about D? How many bonds can you see for D?
4.
So 4 minus 4 will be equal to how much? So it will have 0 hydrogen atoms. Okay.
Okay.
Now what about E? How many bonds can you see for E?
3.
How many bonds can you see for E? This is the E, na?
Oh, sorry. 1.
1. So 4 minus 1 will be equal to 3. That is why this will have 3 hydrogen atoms. And hence the tetravalency of carbon will be satisfied then only, na, if it has 3 hydrogen atoms. Yes or no?
Yes.
आ रहा है. Okay, what about others? Hishma and Mariam.
Yes.
You're getting right answers now? All
Yes.
of these? F also is 4 minus 1. Yes, Muhammad, 4 minus 1, na? For F?
Yes. 1 bond.
Yeah, and for G? Not, yeah, for G, how much? 4 minus
4 minus 3.
3, very good. So this will be equal to, so you'll have 1 hydrogen atom. In H?
H1. 4 minus 1.
3. What about I? 4 minus
2.
2, which will be equal to 2. Very good. Samaira, can you please check the answers? Is it right for you? Yes, Samaira. Very. You're on mute, Samaira. You need to turn the mic on. She not connected.
I'm checking someone.
Okay.
So how for D it's 0?
So D, how many bond it has? D? D has how many bonds? Samaira?
4.
And carbon can have how many bonds?
4.
So does it need any more hydrogen to
No.
complete it? No, no. That is why 0. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What about others? Everything fine, Samaira? You just had a doubt in the D1?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I hope you will be okay with the bond line structure, okay? But whenever, if you find any bond line structure confusing, or if you have a doubt somewhere, please let me know, okay? Please let me know, then I will clarify then and there only, okay? I hope that you know everything about the bond line structure, but it is sometimes not very easy to apply those things. So I will help you in application, okay? I will help you in application. Fine. Next is we will classify the organic chemistry, the organic compounds, organic molecule in few parts, and then we'll start with the basics of nomenclature. है ना, ज़्यादा time बचा नहीं, but these things should have. I mean, इसको complete करना जरूरी है, otherwise you will not get the nomenclature. Organic chemistry, organic compounds. Organic compounds. So organic compounds, these are firstly classified into 2 parts. They're firstly classified into 2 parts, which are known as acyclic or open chain. Okay, acyclic or open chain, and the other part is cyclic or a closed chain. And acyclic means you will have, for example, CH4. This is a open chain. You can also have something like this: CH3, CH2, CH3. That is, you can also have some functional group attached. You can also have double bond. You can also have like this type of structures. Okay, so all these are what? Open chain. Okay, that means all these are open chain. Fine. All these are open chain. Now, in cyclic or closed chain structure, you have two parts. There can be again two types of organic compounds. Let me make a. So these are all these acyclic. Okay. Now, in cyclic, you have two parts. So you have homocyclic and you have heterocyclic. Sometimes we say that this has homocycles and heterocycles. Okay. Now here homocycle, in homocycle, you will have all atoms of ring are carbon. But in heterocycles, you don't have all atoms are not same. All atoms are not carbon. Some are heteroatoms. Oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. Okay, so in the cycle you will have something. For heterocycle, you can have examples such as okay. If you add the double bond, this is THF. If you add the double bond, this is furan. You can also have this is known as pyrrole. You don't have to remember these things. Okay, you don't have to remember these things, but just you have to keep this in your notes. Okay, you have to keep this in your notes. But these homocycles are also then divided into two parts. Okay, one is alicyclic, one is aromatic. In alicyclic, you will have simple. You won't have aromaticity. What is aromaticity? You will understand, but just listen. Write these parts. Okay, alicyclic. You can have something like this: CH2, CH2, and CH2. Okay, 3 carbon chain. You can have 4 carbon chain like this. A ring of 4 carbon. You can have ring of 5 carbon. You can have ring of 6 carbons also. In aromatic, you have, and again, 2 parts. Again, I'm saying you do just have to write this in your notebook. You don't have to remember these things. Okay, don't worry. Benzenoid, and there are non-benzenoid. Non-benzenoid. In benzenoid, you will have benzene type. So there will be a 6-membered ring with alternate double bonds. So these are the example for the benzenoid structures. For non-benzenoid, you can write double bond O, and you will have a bond here, and a bond here. This is an aromatic compound, but this is non-benzenoid. Okay, just write this. Don't worry, yaad nahi karna aap log ko. I'm again saying that you don't have to learn these things. You don't have to remember these things. Okay.
Done, sir.
All of you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you will write IUPAC nomenclature of organic compounds. IUPAC organic compounds. Okay, so first of all, right, What is IUPAC nomenclature? What are the rules? है ना? Who gave the rules? So just a line about that. IUPAC gave set of rules for systematic naming organic molecules. Okay, so what we have systematic naming. That means we will have a system, and by that system we will name it. By that system we will name it, and these names are unique for each molecule. For each molecule. Okay, that means for one name will have one molecule. Okay, one molecule can have many names, but for each name there will be only one molecule. For each name there will be only one molecule. For each name there will be only one molecule. Okay, this also for each IUPAC name there is one and only one molecule. Okay, right? There are 5 parts to every IUPAC name. So these 5 parts are, first of all, we talk about and they show, I mean, they and each part, right? Also, and each part represents certain fragment of the molecule being named, So these 5 parts are, first of all, in every name, if applicable, you will have stereoisomerism. After that, we write the substituents. After that, we write the parent. Then we write about the unsaturation. Then we write about the unsaturation. And at last we write about the functional group. And at last we write about the functional group. Last we write about the functional group. Okay, so we have 5 parts. Stereoisomerism, substituents, parent, unsaturation, functional group. Okay, unsaturation, functional group. Done, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone is done? Okay. Now what we will do, we will first start with functional group, unsaturation, then parent, then substituent, then stereoisomerism. Okay, so how will we learn? Even though the name is written like this, stereoisomerism, substituent, parent, unsaturation, functional group, we will learn in this way. We will start with the functional group, and then we will go till stereoisomerism. Okay, fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for today's class, let me just show you the functional group, and then you will write the functional group. Okay, wait a second. Mm, now, if you see this, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So even though it is, I mean, it is horizontally distributed, you will write it like this. This is 1. Then below that, you will write about sulfonic acid. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you will write it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So first, this is what? This is the functional group, right? The topic. Functional group. Okay. And here you just have to identify the functional group, nothing else. Please write it like this. And here you will write the structure. Then you will write the name. Okay. Then you will write the formula. COH will be the formula. SO3H COOR. This will be the formula. After that, you will write the suffix for each of them. Okay. And the most important part is what? The most important part here is the suffix. Okay. So whenever I will show you a molecule which has carboxylic acid, you will not say it is carboxylic acids. You will say it is oic acid. If I will show you something with aldehyde, you will tell me that it is Al. It is al. If I will show you with amine, you will say it is amine. If I will show you something which has alcohol, you will say it is all. What is the functional group? You will not say alcohol. You will say all. Okay. So the suffix is the most important part. Suffix is the most important part. You have to first of all identify the structure and the suffix of that structure. Please write the structures and names and the suffix very carefully. And don't make mistake here, because if you will do a mistake here, then you have to correct it, especially the spellings. Also, please know that this is here, there is a carbon atom here, and this R is not a part of the functional group. Okay, the R is not a part of functional group. R is just shown so that you understand that it is attached to a particular fragment. Okay, this NH2 is the functional group. This OH is the functional group. This COR, this CO is the functional group only. Okay, not the COR. But here, this whole thing is a functional group. COOR. Let me know if you're done. Are you guys done? Yes or no? Mariam, Samaira, Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. I think Salman is joining by some different name. Everyone is done? Yes or no? Mohammed, you are done? Yes, Mohammed, you are done?
So what's the suffix for the sulfonic acid?
It is sulfonic acid only.
Okay.
Okay.
sir. Okay.
For some of them, it is same. For some, for example, for amine also it is same. For nitrile also it is same. Amide also it is same. Ishma, are you done? Yes, Hishma?
No, sir.
अच्छा, लिखिए लिखिए आराम से लिखिए. Assalamu alaikum, Khalid. Salman, you have joined by this Dell.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Now your name is changed. Yeah, fine. Okay. आप लोग को डेजा vu हो रहा है? You guys have completed this ना? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? हाँ.
Yes, sir.
Done all of you? Yes, Hishma, Samaira, Mariam. Mariam is done, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Assalamu alaikum. Okay, Mariam, you can leave, okay? If you want to leave, you can leave. The class is off. Yeah, 10 बज गए हैं.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. What about Samaira? You're writing?
Last one.
Acha. What about Muhammad? You're writing?
No, sir, I finished it.
Acha, you have finished. Okay, fine. Then you can also leave. Do you have any doubt? No doubt.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz. Done, Samaira? Okay. Acha, Samaira left. Hishma?
Yes, sir. Done.
Done. Okay, fine. Chalo. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care, है ना? Assalamu alaikum. Guys, yes. Assalamu alaikum, guys. How are you? Fine.
Welcome, Salam, sir. How are you?
I am good. I am good. Okay, so organic chemistry, na?
Yes, sir.
Achha. And where were we, by the way? Let me check. I think we did something about hyperconjugation and stability. Actually, last class was okay. Fine. Okay, fine. Alkene is also done. Alkene is also done. Stability, hyperconjugation is done. Alkene is done. So I said that I will complete what I said. I said that I will be completing. Electromeric effect, na? Electromeric effect. This is 2nd December and it's a Thursday. Yes, guys, electromeric effect, na, I said? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Something else. Electromeric effect and also something else. We will also do a few things regarding the carbocation, carbon ion, and free radical, and then we will do some reaction types. Okay. So let me share my screen. Can all of you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The topic electromeric effect. Electromeric effect. Okay. So what is electromeric effect? Electromeric effect is when you have now, for example, if you have a pi bond, okay, if you have a pi bond, and what happens? Pi bond in the presence of some reagent, it completely shifts towards the electronegative atom. Okay, it completely shifts towards the electronegative atom. First of all, write this: when pi electrons completely shifts over another atom, usually more electronegative. Usually more electronegative, okay, over another atom due to the presence of a reagent, to the presence of a reagent. It is known as, it is called as electromeric effect. It is known as electromeric effect. Okay, it is known as what? Electromeric effect. For example, what will happen? For example, let us say you have carbon, double bond carbon. Okay, so these two are double bond carbon. Now you have H plus ion here. You have what? You have H plus ion here. Then what will happen? This pi bond, this pi bond will shift towards one of the carbon atom. Now usually it is more electronegative atom, but here you have both the atoms are both the atoms are the same carbon atom. That is why it will shift toward one of those carbon atoms. Then what you will see that there is a carbon atom here. Then you have a single bond. This carbon has a negative charge. Yes or no? This carbon has a negative charge, and here you have H plus ion. Now this carbon can easily attack this H plus ion, and you will get something like this: carbon, single bond carbon with a hydrogen here, and these two are double bond, and here you will have a carbocation. Here you will have a carbocation. This is the electromeric effect. Now same thing can also happen. Same type of thing can also happen if you have two different C double bond O. Okay, C double bond O. Now see, in the presence of what? In the presence of some electronegative elements such as Cn. Plus if you have Cn is what? Cn negative, right? Cn negative. Then what will happen? Oxygen will take this whole electron, and this will be carbon, oxygen negative, carbon positive, and then you have Cn negative here. Then always from electron source to electron sink, you'll form a molecule like this: carbon, Cn will be attached like this. There will be O negative now. There will be O negative. Okay, so these are two examples. So there are two types. There are two types. See, if you will have the attacking region with a positive charge, then this is known as, this is an example of plus E effect, plus electromeric effect. If the attacking reagent has a negative charge, this is minus E. Okay. If the reagent has a positive charge, that means it is, if it is electron deficient, that will give a plus E effect. Otherwise, it is minus E. All of you are done? Hamza is done. What about Salman, Khalid, and Hiba?
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. All right. So we are done with the effects. Let us look at the intermediate. Let's look at the intermediate. The number one is carbocation. Okay, number one is carbocation. So let us write an example of carbocation. You have carbon like this, and then you have what? You have 3 bonds. So this will be sp3. This will be sp3. This will be sp3. No, this will not be sp3. Why? Because you have how many? This has 3 bonds. 3 bonds, right? It has 3 bonds. That means steric number is 3. Steric number is 3 is, what is the hybridization, guys? Steric number is 3. What is the hybridization?
sp2.
sp2, very good. Sp2. If it is sp2, what will be the structure or shape? Shape will be trigonal, pyramidal, or trigonal planar. Trigonal planar, है ना? आप लोग 3 balloon को बांध दीजिए, है ना? Imagine it like this. You have 3 balloons and you have stuck them together. So you have carbon. This is sp2. sp2 is also sp2. Then you have a p orbital which is vacant. Then you have a p orbital which is vacant. Okay, so these all are filled. अब ये जिससे भी bond बनाया हुआ हो, but these are filled, and here you have a vacant. This is what this is, a vacant p orbital. Okay, vacant p orbital, and that is why this carbon has a positive charge. It has a positive charge. This is positively charged. Stability increases with introduction of electron donating group. Okay, because what it has, what more, it has positive charge now, so we want to lower the positive charge. That is why what we will do, we will attach some electron donating group. If an electron donating group is attached, that means the stability will increase, and the reverse is also true. Stability decreases with introduction of electron withdrawing groups. Okay, electron withdrawing groups. Done? Done or not done? Not done?
Sir.
Done?
Done, sir.
Okay. So see the general trend of stability of carbocations, right? Okay. Stability of carbocations. You have carbon, and if you have just hydrogen CH3, okay, what you have just CH3 positive. Then this will be what? This will be least stable, followed by, if you have carbon and you have CH2, and there is one group which is CH3. So this will give by hyperconjugation. Please remember that this will give by hyperconjugation. Okay. Then also you can have, if you have CH and there are two CH3s attached, CH3 positive, then see what will happen. These two will give through hyperconjugation. And if you have carbon which has 4 or 3 CH3s attached, CH3 and CH3, and a positive charge here. So this will be most stable. Why? Because here alpha hydrogen is equal to 0. Here number of alpha hydrogen is equal to 3. This is carbon that is positively charged, sp2. This carbon is the alpha carbon, it has 3 hydrogen. And here you have how many alpha hydrogen? 6 alpha hydrogen. Here you have how many alpha hydrogen? 9 alpha hydrogen. Okay. So number 1. If you have just what? A single bond. If you just have single bonds. Secondly, if you have benzene rings attached. Okay. If you have benzene ring attached. So you will have CH3 positive, or let us say one benzene ring attached is CH2 positive, and you have just one benzene ring which is attached. Okay. So this will be least stable. You can have two benzene ring attached, carbon, hydrogen. positive. And then you can have the highest stability if you have 3 benzene ring attached. Okay, so why? Because because due to resonating structure. Okay, this is due to more resonating structure. Write this down. Let me know if you're done. You guys are following ना? ऐसे ऊपर से तो नहीं जा रहा ना आप लोगों के?
No, sir. We are following.
Following ना everyone? What about Hiba, Hamza?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
ऐसे वरना रिंग बनती है बच्चों का, ऐसे दिमाग रिंग हो जाता है बिल्कुल. Done? Not done. Done. Okay. What about Khalid, Salman? Done?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Next, right? Compare the stability of following carbocation. Okay. Please listen, don't write. Okay. Please listen first and don't write. Suppose you have been given like this. So tell me, what do you think? Which is higher, A or B? Which is more stable? A or B, which is more stable, guys?
Sir, A.
A is more stable. Why? Because you can see that here we have CS3, number of alpha hydrogen is equal to how much?
6,
6, right? And here number of alpha hydrogen is equal to how much?
3.
3. And also you will see that here there is a electronegative element. Yes. So it will pull electrons. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And if it is pulling electron, it is raising the charge, raising the positive charge. Yes. It is increasing the charge now because it is taking some electrons. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So you have alpha hydrogen 3, alpha hydrogen 6. But this is more stable. Now why? Why this is more stable? Listen. You have lone pairs here.
Yes, sir.
Acha. Do you remember that we have done this type of resonance structure? Do you remember, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here you also have there is hyperconjugation and there is resonance, right? So wherever you will have resonance now, wherever you will have resonance, the resonance will win because you have two effects. Resonance is what? Here you have charge. This charge is what? Delocalized. This charge is delocalized. That means sometimes it is in carbon, sometimes it is in oxygen. It is delocalized. What about this carbon atom? This charge is what? It is localized. Okay, it is not distributed with anyone else. So whenever you have, the charge density should be low. Okay, whenever we say na, the charge should be lowered, we mean that the charge density should be lowered. Because if you have a positive charge, you can never decrease it. If you have a positive charge, you can never decrease. What you can do is you can spread it over. If you will spread it over, what will happen? that energy will be released and the molecule will be stable. All of you understood that you have to identify the resonance. Okay, resonance is important. Write this down. Right, second example. You have CH2 positive like this, and you have something like this. Let us say CH2 positive like this. So again, this will be higher. Why? Because here you can have resonance. Okay, here you can have resonance. That is why it is more stable resonance. And here you just have hyperconjugation. Guys, जल्दी जल्दी कीजिए.
Sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Another question. Let us suppose you have something like this. This is A. This is B. This is C. And this is D. Okay. So see, look here in the A structure, in the A structure C, you have what? The oxygen atom. Oxygen atom can donate the electrons here. That means you have what? Plus R or plus M, whatever you can say, plus R or plus M, resonance structure. Okay. Resonance. And also you have what? Alpha hydrogens. How many alpha hydrogens are there? You have 3 from here and you have 3 from here, right? So how many alpha hydrogen? Alpha hydrogen is equal to 6. All of you can identify this, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What about B? Is there any resonance? First of all, you will look for resonance. Is there any resonance?
No, sir.
No, there is no resonance. Then you will look for the hyperconjugation. Is there hyperconjugation? Yes or no? Hyperconjugation
Yes,
है या
sir.
नहीं है? Okay, how many alpha hydrogen? How many here? Here you have 3 and here you have 2. 3 plus 2, na?
Yes, sir.
2 also, na?
5.
2, 5. Alpha hydrogen is equal to 5. What about here? Is there resonance? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Resonance is there, plus R. Okay. And what about hyperconjugation? Is there any hyperconjugation here?
3.
3. Alpha hydrogen is equal to 3. All of you are identifying ना, या फिर हमजा ही बता रहा बस? Khalid, Salman,
Yes,
आ रहा
sir.
है नहीं आ रहा? Okay. What about here? Tell me. Is there any resonance?
No, sir.
No resonance. Okay. Hyperconjugation?
5. No.
No, sir.
यहाँ पे ये
4.
how many? नहीं यहाँ पे है ना carbon. So which is the alpha carbon here? Only this is the alpha carbon. And
Oh,
how many
yeah.
hydrogen does? Alpha
2.
hydrogen is equal to how much? 2. Very good. Now can you compare C? First of all, you will compare the resonance one, okay? Because they are the most stable. So you will compare A and C. Now tell me in A and C, which is more stable?
A.
A is more stable. Very good. After A, we will write C because we have compared A and C. Now we have to compare B and D. Tell me in B and D, which is more stable?
B.
B is more stable. Very good. And after that, D. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
Sir, could
Okay.
you explain the resonance part again?
अच्छा, you see first of all in your notebook ना the conditions for resonance. अब देखिए उसमें जो last condition हम लोगों ने लिखा है वो बताइए क्या है? There will be something like positive charge to lone pair, positive charge and lone pair, or lone pair to positive charge, ऐसे कुछ होगा. Can you see that in the conditions for resonance? यहीं पे देखते हैं.
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पे ये देखिए आपका लोन पेयर सिग्मा पॉजिटिव चार्ज है ना, this one. So this we must have done. कब क्या होगा हमने लोन पेयर सिग्मा सी, can you see here? Same thing ना?
Yes, sir.
Same thing?
Yes, sir.
You understood now?
Yeah.
You just have to identify whether there is a resonance or not. Okay, if there is a resonance, that means it is stable. Okay, if there is a resonance and in which the electrons are moving towards the positive charge, okay, you have to increase the positive charge. Sorry, you have to increase the electrons in positive charge. Okay, you have to increase the electrons in positive charge. Fine. Have you written yes or no? लिख लिया आप लोगों ने?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Then write the next question. So here you have benzene ring and CH2 positive. This is A. There is benzene ring. In this benzene ring, we have NO2 group attached. Which group? NO2. CH2 positive. Then in the next benzene ring, we have OH group attached with CH2 positive. Then in the next benzene ring, we have CH2 positive and chlorine. Okay, so how will you compare this? See, the benzene is same in everyone, yes or no? The benzene is same, na?
Yes, sir.
The benzene is same. Then you have to just identify whether something is, whether the functional group which is attached, na? So these functional group, the NO2, is it electron donating or withdrawing? OH is electron donating or withdrawing, and Cl is electron donating or withdrawing. So tell me, NO2. Look in your notes and tell me whether it is electron donating or withdrawing. अच्छा कैसे देखते हैं? की एटम, so इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेटिंग के लिए, इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? की एटम.
The first one, B is withdrawing.
B is
It's
withdrawing ना? Withdrawing. So उसके लिए क्या लिखते हैं हम लोग? -m. Yeah.
Yes,
-m.
sir.
And also -I will be there, है ना? सब कुछ लिख देता है. -m भी होगा, -I भी होगा. Inductive effect से भी it is withdrawing, and from mesomeric effect is also it is a withdrawing. What about OH? What about OH?
The withdrawing.
Withdrawing. देख के बताइए ना, ऐसे नहीं. What is the condition? See, what is the condition for withdrawing? Tell me. You guys have written the condition ना? हमने लिखा है आप लोगों को condition. Tell me what is the condition, Hamza? Read it out from your notebook.
Sir, OH is electron withdrawing, right?
Read the condition first for mesomeric effect. Electron donating और electron withdrawing दोनों के लिए हमने conditions लिखवाए हैं. So you can have electron withdrawing and donating via mesomeric, also via inductive also. So first tell me what you are telling about. Are you telling electron donating or electron withdrawing through inductive effect or mesomeric effect?
Sir, I was saying from inductive effect.
Inductive. Okay, fine. -I. Tell me about mesomeric effect, whether it is donating or withdrawing.
Sir, donating.
Donating, na? Because the key atom has lone pair. What about the chlorine? Withdrawing or donating?
The withdrawing.
Withdrawing, -I. Okay, and it also has lone pair, so you may be very much agreeing to +m, but please remember that we don't look +m. We don't look +m for halogens, right? We have shown and we have written that in halogens inductive effect is more dominant, so you will write +m like this, and then you will circle it, and then you will cut it with red pen. ना लाल पेन से काट दीजिएगा इसको. You don't see the mesomeric effect of halogens. We don't see the mesomeric effect of halogens. Now you will tell me which one here is giving the most electron? Which one here is giving the most electron? So see, this is none. I mean, this is neither stabilizing and nor it is destabilizing. What about this minus M? It is destabilizing, right? It is destabilizing the carbocation because carbocation is already positively charged and it is pulling the electrons. If it will pull the electron from positive charge, it will make it more positive. If it is going to make it more positive, that means the stability will be decreasing. Hai na? Yes or no? If charge increases, stability decreases.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is destabilizing. What about OH? See, obviously we know that the plus M is what? Plus M is greater effect. That means it is more dominant. That is why it is stabilizing. Yes or no? Stabilizing, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about chlorine? Stabilizing or destabilizing?
Destabilizing.
Destabilizing. Now we will compare which is more destabilizing, the NO2 or the Cl, which is more destabilizing?
NO2.
NO2, na, because it is destabilizing through mesomeric effect. And mesomeric effect is the dominant effect. Most dominant effect is what? The resonance or mesomeric effect. That is why B will be the least stable. And after that, you will obviously have D. Okay, then after that, so if we compare between A and C, A has no effect, that means A, and the most stable will be C. Got it? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
सबको आ गया? CA, DB, BD, AC. Okay. After this, right, carbon free radical. Done? लिख लिया क्या आप लोगों ने?
Yes, sir. Done.
अच्छा अच्छा. Carbon free radical. Okay, so write some point. These are odd electron species. These are odd electron species in which carbon atom has odd number of electron. Has odd number of electron. Okay. Next, right? There are 7 electrons in the outermost shell of carbon free radical. Okay, so it is something like this. Carbon, again only 3 bonds, that is why. And then you will have a p orbital like this. This p orbital will have 1 electron, all these will have 2 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Then you will have 7. Okay. Then you will write, these are electron deficient species. That is electrophile. That is, these are electrophile. Next, right? They follow the same stability order as that of carbocation. Na? So as you have done carbocation, the same things will be true for the free radical also, because both of these are electron deficient. They don't have octet. Their octet is not complete. The carbocation has 6 electron in the outermost shell. Carbon free radical has 7. है ना? That means both are less than 8, hence electron deficient. Have you drawn this part? Drawing हो गई? नहीं हुआ है?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, you know. So then write last statement. These are formed by. This is important. Okay, this is very important. These are formed by excess heat, that is 500 degrees Celsius, excess heat or electricity, or peroxide or radical. Okay, and you will remember it like this: helper. Okay, if you have heat, electricity, light नहीं लिखा हमने, electricity के बाद light लिख दीजिए, peroxide और radical. Example आएगा तब आप लोगों को समझ में आएगा. But whenever you use something like this, ना, excess of heat or electricity or peroxide or radical, then what you will do, you will tell me that sir यहाँ पे free radical बनेगा. Okay, here you will have free radical. Done?
Yes, sir. Done.
Is there anyone who is still writing? No.
So wait, sir, last point.
Last point. Okay.
Yeah, done, sir.
Let's write carbon ions. Third intermediate is carbon ions. Okay. Now in carbon ion, it carries a negative charge. It carries a negative charge. It has 3 bond pair and 1 lone pair. 3 bond pair and 1 lone pair. That means steric number is equal to 4. Hence the hybridization is equal to how much? Hybridization will be equal to sp3. Hybridization will be equal to sp3. Then the shape. So you have carbon atom. Hybridization is sp3. Then you have these 3 are bonded. These 3 are what? Bonds. And then you have a lone pair like this. That means it is what? Pyramidal. अरे pyramidal ना, 3 ही bond है and 1 lone pair ना.
Shape is trigonal pyramidal.
हाँ, trigonal pyramidal. Very trigonal pyramidal. Okay, it has 8 electrons. You have 3 bonds, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and acts as nucleophile. All of you are done?
No, sir.
अच्छा, लिखिए.
Done, sir.
Okay. So what you will tell me about the stability? So stability will be increased by electron donating groups or electron withdrawing groups. What will stabilize the carbon ion?
Electron donating.
अरे electron donate कीजिएगा. If you have electron donating group, then what will happen to the negative charge? It will increase or decrease if I donate more electrons. What is the charge on electron, Khalid? What is the charge on electron?
And negative.
Negative charge now. So if I'm giving more negative, that means the negative charge will be increasing. If the negative charge will increase, then stability will decrease, है ना? So
Yes, sir.
stability of carbon ion increases by introduction of what? Introduction of electron withdrawing groups. Introduction of electron withdrawing groups. Done?
Yes, sir. Done.
Next, right? Types of organic reactions. Number 1, substitution reaction. Number 2, addition reaction. Number 3, elimination reaction. Number 4 is rearrangement. Reactions. Okay. I mean, all of these mean as you are seeing this, okay, as you are seeing this. But let us write some, okay, it will be better if I give you some example now. Okay, so first of all, I will just write some examples and you will have to identify whether it is substitution, elimination, rearrangement, or it is addition reaction. Fine. आप लोगों को अभी कुछ नहीं पता है ना? I've not defined it. I've not given you anything. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So, but you will try to identify. Okay, try to identify. It just, I mean, substitution का मतलब substitution ही है, as it is. For example, if you have a carbon atom and it has various groups attached like this, R group, these are alkyl groups. Then here you have a, let us say, Y atom, and you reacted it with some Z atom. So tell me, what kind of reaction is this? What kind of reaction is this? What do you think?
Rearrangement.
Rearrangement reaction. Acha. Let us look at something else. If you have, let us say, R, then you have carbon and carbon, they are attached. What about this one? What about this one?
This one is rearrangement.
This one is rearrangement. Then what is this one? This one is rearrangement. Okay.
That will be substitution.
Substitution. आप लोगों को आ रहा, बाकियों को? Khalid, Hiba,
Yes, sir.
you can see it, na? Because see, y is getting substituted by z. Okay, y is getting substituted by z. Now let us say you have some other reaction. You have carbon, double bond carbon, and there are R groups attached like this. Plus you have a molecule, let us say AB. And then what is happening? So these R groups are like this only. A is attached here, B is attached here. Tell me, ये क्या होगा?
Addition.
Addition reaction.
Addition.
Very good, addition reaction.
Oh yeah.
Addition, no? Because we are adding A and B. Fourth one, let us say if you have something like carbon, carbon, R, 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 and R. Here you have Z, here you have Y. And then this is giving you products like this: carbon, double bond carbon, R groups are attached here, plus you're getting a YZ. What is this? What is happening here? Elimination, right?
Elimination.
Very good, elimination. So can you generalize a few things? That elimination and addition are what? Opposite of each other, right? So whenever you have addition, pi bond is broken. Pi is broken. Whenever you have addition, pi is broken. Whenever you have elimination, pi is formed. Yes or no?
Yes,
or
sir.
no? Okay. Now I will see. ये तो generalize हो गया, है ना? Now what I will do? I will give you some questions. Okay, I will give you some questions. You have to identify what type of reaction is this. Okay, chemical reactions हो गया. Fine. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, fine. हाँ तो ओके बोलिएगा तभी तो हमको भी थोड़ा सा हिम्मत होगा देने के लिए. आप शांत रहिएगा तो लगेगा पता नहीं इन लोग को आया या नहीं आया. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. CH3Br plus KOH gives CH3OH plus KBr. Okay. Right. The second question. You have CH3, CH2Br. This is giving you CH2 double bond CH2 plus HBr. Right, for the third one. And अच्छा हो रहा है या फिर एकदम अटक गए आप लोग? हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है ये बताइए.
yes, sir.
हो रहा है ना? हाँ ठीक है, ठीक. यानी ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का मामला बहुत ही खतरनाक है ना. जैसे ही रिंग विंग बनने लगता है, if I start giving some molecules, then ऊपर से जाने लगता है. If you are getting this, then this is very fine. I hope you guys are doing fine in the school also, na? Hydrocarbons में. Are you guys
Yes,
getting
sir.
those things? है ना, समझ आ रहा है वहाँ पे? What about Hamza and Hiba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. हो गया या नहीं हुआ?
Yes, sir. Done.
Done. Okay, fine. For the first one, tell me what is this?
The substitution.
Substitution. Very good. Second one,
Second was elimination.
elimination. अरे अब बाकी लोग नहीं बोल रहे, बाकी लोग को नहीं आया क्या? खालिद, सलमान.
Yeah, sir. Elimination.
हाँ, tell me. सब लोग माइक ऑन कीजिए, माइक ऑन करके बताइए फिर. Yes, Hiba, Salman, all of you. हाँ, tell me for the third one, Hiba. Third one में बताइए सब कोई.
Elimination.
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 Okay. Fourth one,
Addition.
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 Fifth one,
Rearrangement.
हाँ, rearrangement नहीं होगा, substitution होगा ना. See, here
Yeah,
BR was
substitution.
दिख गया. Okay. So you will not find rearrangement. Rearrangement बहुत नहीं मिलेगा आप लोगों को. You will get it in 12th standard. That too, like in between mechanism. Okay. Now I hope you guys are well equipped with all the parts of organic chemistry, है ना? So now you can do the. I will give you one homework. Okay, I will give you one homework. Arrow pushing. Can you guys see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Acha. Tell me now, what type of reaction is this? The first one. What happened? क्या हो गया? What type of reaction, guys?
The substitution.
हाँ, substitution है. Yes, very good. Substitution only, na? I is getting substituted by CN. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Second one.
Rearrangement.
Rearrangement में you will only have one molecule. उसी के अंदर rearrangement हो जाएगा. But here what is happening? Look at the pi bond.
Okay, it's broken.
हाँ, so now it is
Addition.
addition reaction. What about the third one?
Elimination.
वेरी गुड. फोर्थ वन देखिए बताइए सही से.
Substitution.
वेरी गुड.
Fourth
फिफ्थ
one.
वन. फोर्थ वन. या खालिद, व्हाट डिड यू से?
I said substitution.
सब्स्टिट्यूशन. फिफ्थ वन
Fifth one, addition.
एडिशन, है ना? हिबा,
Yes,
सलमान, आप
sir,
लोग को नहीं आ रहा है
addition.
क्या? हिबा क्यों नहीं जवाब दे रही है? सलमान भी नहीं जवाब दे रहा है. क्या हुआ? हाँ. सी नाउ व्हाट अबाउट दिस वन? टेल मी, क्या लग रहा है?
Addition.
एडिशन. अच्छा. Anyone else? I mean, it is a kind of addition, but here we see it is protonation step. Okay, it is protonation step. You will not see this in your 11th and even 12th standard. उतना नहीं मिलेगा आपको ये. You will only see if you are doing some JEE advanced question. You will see protonation steps in many cases. Okay. What about this one? This is bond cleavage, है ना? ये भी advanced है. What about this one? ये बता दीजिएगा आप लोग. What about this one?
Elimination.
Elimination. Yeah, elimination. And this is what? Homolytic fission, है ना? Here bond are just breaking. Homolytic fission. What about this one? Here Br is getting added ना? Pi bond is getting broken. अच्छा ये बताइए आप 11 वाला. 11th क्या होगा?
Rearrangement.
हाँ, now this is rearrangement, है ना? This is rearrangement. What about this one? 12th one?
Elimination. No, addition.
Elimination.
Addition ना? Pi bond टूट रहा है. Pi bond is
Oh,
getting
yeah,
broken.
addition. Okay.
है ना? Addition type of reaction. It is addition type of reaction. Okay. Now that's it. Acha. Now this assignment is actually about arrow pushing. You have to write the mechanism of arrow. So acha, बताइए. So see, in the second question, can you guess where will be the head of arrow and where will be the tail of arrow? See, for CN you have like this, na? This is the tail of arrow in the negatively charged. That means electron source. And what is the CH3I? This iodine is electronegative. This will be having delta positive. That is why we are giving electron from the carbon to the Ca to the carbon which is bonded to iodine. Okay. So can you guess? बताइए यहाँ पे. So what are the electron sources? What are the electron sources? The electron, so the head will always be like this. Will always be like this. Whether you are a nucleophile will have an atom with some lone pair, an atom with some negative charge, okay, or a pi bond will break and give the electron, or what will happen? A sigma bond will give the electron. Okay, so these are the electron sources. So tell me, can you see anywhere negative charge?
The negative charge is there, but here it will be on pi bond.
Negative charge is there, na? So what will happen? Negative charge will first of all attack. First of all, negative charge will only attack. Okay, like this.
Yes, sir.
Done. Then the pi bond will give electron to oxygen atom. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? What about here? Now you have got this particular type of structure, and what is happening now here? You are seeing that this bond is getting broken. So this bond will, how it will, see, this is forming.
The first
That-
negative bond will go.
Like this, and then the sigma bond will give electron to the oxygen atom. Okay. ये दिखा कि नहीं आप लोगों को तीसरा वाला?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can see this.
Yes,
fine.
sir.
है ना? What about here? यहाँ पे बताइए आप. In this case, where will be the tail of electron? First of all, tail of the arrow. Tail of the arrow will be on
Sir, lone pair.
lone pair of nitrogen, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. And the head will be where? Where will be the head? Where it will be directing the lone pair?
Carbon of
Carbon. Which
Cl.
carbon? Carbon of Cl. Very good. Very good. Very good. Carbon of Cl like this, na? And this carbon already has 2 hydrogen atom because the tetravalency will be satisfied. Now it cannot make 4 bond. That is why it will give the electrons to chlorine, है ना?
Yes, sir.
So can you see that this is very much working? So everywhere you will start with what? The highest energy electron, that is the lone pair or the negative charge, and after that the pi bond will break if it is going to break, and only after that you will have sigma bond. For example, if you have lone pair and only sigma bond is going to break, then after lone pair the sigma bond will break, but sigma bond will not break before the lone pair is giving the electrons. Okay, so these principles are always true. These principles will be always true. तो खैर ये तो खैर आप मतलब अभी नहीं कीजिए तो अच्छा है, ठीक है ना, आप लोगों को आ गया काफी है इतना.